Good morning. It's Wednesday. This is Allison, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I wanted to show you one of my favorite fall recipes, and this is could be for breakfast, but can really just be for any time, snack or whatever. So they're pumpkin breakfast cookies, and it might seem like I have a lot of ingredients, but once you get the ingredients out and make it, it's really simple. So I kind of separated into like the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients, because what you do is you mix the dry first and then you mix the wet into the dry. So it seems like it's a lot of stuff, but it's actually really simple. So I just kind of go down the recipe list. I've already added in my dry ingredients just to save time. And then I'm gonna put the wet stuff in. So you kind of make a little well inside the dry ingredients in your bowl. And I love this mixing bowl. It's stainless steel. I kind of got rid of all my plastic stuff a long time ago. So then you add pumpkin puree. I just use it from a can, but you can do fresh pumpkin. I just haven't seen them out yet to buy, to cook with. So just add in the pumpkin. And then the next one's gonna be the almond butter. And this is the kind that I buy. It's just the 365 brand. You do have to mix it, so it gets a little tricky, but it's okay. It's not too bad. So that's gonna be a half cup of this. So half cup of the pumpkin, half cup of the almond butter, and I'll of course load the recipe. But this is one of my recipes from my fall food program that I do. It's 5 days. Hey Carrie. It's coming up October 21st, so I'm about to start kind of talking about it. But it's kind of just like a 5-day reset. So I think I need resets often throughout the year, because you do good for a while and then you get off track, and you do good for a while and you get off track. And so I thought I would do it, of course, before Halloween. So maybe we can kind of lower your sugar cravings and get you through Halloween without eating all of your kids' candy. Maybe you want to fit into like a really slinky Halloween outfit. I don't know. But you know, usually in 5 days you can lose weight. This is taking longer than I thought. You can lose your bloating. I know that when I do these, I have a very flat tummy. I don't have any digestive issues or gas or whatever you want to call it. So I definitely feel better. And the last time I did it, I lost about 4 pounds, and that's just 5 days, y'all. Okay, so almond butter is going in. So 5 days can really reset your gut. Your body responds really quickly when you make changes to what you're eating. And we also talk about other things like self-care, those important things, stress management, all that stuff. So it's, you know, mostly food, and I provide you like all the recipes, shopping list, all that stuff. Almond butter is so good. Okay, and then we have some vanilla. I just have this organic kind. I'm almost done with this part. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys some ideas. I love fall. Like I love my fall reset program is probably my favorite one, because I love all the recipes. Okay, you can use honey or maple syrup, but I'm low on honey because my kids eat it almost every day. So I'm gonna do maple syrup. Where's my, okay. So about a 1/4 cup of maple syrup goes in. Of course, if you want less sweet, you can probably do less than that. Okay, and then they say fresh ginger, but I don't have fresh ginger, so I'm gonna just do some of this ginger. Ginger can be really strong, so I don't always like it. And then it calls for walnuts, but of course I don't have walnuts. So I'm improvising. I'm doing pecans. You can do whatever you want. Or you don't have to put nuts in it at all. You can also do dried cranberries or currants. And the last thing that goes in is the chia seeds. So I made a chia slurry, and all you do is do 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to a 1/4 cup of water, and it makes this like slurry. This is great to go in smoothies. Chia seeds are really high in omega-3s, and that's really good for heart health, brain health. It lowers inflammation. Just really good thing to do. So this goes in as a little slurry. Like I said, you can throw it in smoothies or whatever. You can throw chia seeds on the stuff you eat. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this all. And this calls for almond flour, and I didn't have almond flour. So again, I'm improvising. So I just used oat flour. I also had coconut flour, but I didn't use it. I just used this one. So, and then this is the coconut flakes that I like to use because they're really fine. They're not like big giant flakes. So that way it's not so coconutty like the big chunks. So that's what I use for that. And then it just calls really for like spices and the pumpkin. So I'm just gonna mix these all up, and then you make them into little drop cookies. My oven takes forever to heat up. And you just put them on a pan that you normally put in the oven with parchment paper on it so they don't stick to the pan. And then that's it, really. So you want to do like 2 to 3 tablespoons per cookie. So I'm just using this like big blobby thing, my mixer. I suppose you can use an electric mixer, but I don't have one of those. Well, I guess I kind of do, but I don't use it often. This gives you a workout too if you're using your hand. Okay. So that's pretty much it for that. And then I can add the pecans. So I don't know if I'm going to add them to every single cookie because my daughter usually eats these, and I don't know that she's a big nut fan yet. One day she will be, right? Keep trying. Keep getting your kids to try different foods because what they might not like, they might like later. So, okay. So that's really it. And then you bake it at 375 for like 12 to 15 minutes. And this makes a lot. So it sounds like, oh my gosh, you just got all these ingredients out. And I did mix a few things before, but it only took me a couple minutes, and then I just did that. So it doesn't take me that long to make these, and they can make a bunch. So yeah, I'm gonna post the recipe in the comments because I really love this one, and it's easy to, like, if you're like running out the door, it's easy to take a couple with you. Probably 2 cookies would be like a serving size. I would eat them for snacks. You know, a lot of us are on the go with kids' activities or going to work or whatever. Although I do recommend sitting down to eat your food, not eating in the car, but sometimes it happens, right? So these are great to just take with you. You can freeze them if it makes a bunch. You can freeze them. You can double the recipe since you're already getting stuff out and freeze some. So this is just really versatile. And like I said, get all your ingredients out first and separating them into dry and wet. That'll make it easier for you when you get all your stuff out. Because it looks like there's a lot of stuff, and there's several ingredients. There's probably like maybe 10 ingredients. But once you get it all out and then you put it all together, it doesn't take that long, you know. So, I mean, that didn't take me that long to do. So, wanted to share. I'll put the recipe in the comments. But this is one of the ones in my upcoming fall gut reset program. That's 5 days. It's a lot of fun. It's a group setting. The cost is really affordable, but I'll be, you know, in the group every day and also giving other tips and things to kind of prepare us for the upcoming holidays. It's October 2nd and it's still hot as a mother down in Texas, and I'm sure it's hot other places, but I'm starting to get in the fall mood, ready to make some stews and chilies and all my fall recipes. And I love the fall recipes. So if you're interested, just comment below, and I'll get you more information, and I'll be sharing more information in the next couple of weeks about it. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And like I said, I'll share a picture when they're done because my oven's almost heated, and I'll share a picture of what they look like when they're done. And I'll put the recipe in the comments. It is so crazy hot. So I'm so ready for like a 10-degree cool down. I don't know, something besides, I mean, I'm still wearing shorts and tank tops, and anyway, but it's fine. It's fine. Fall is coming. So thanks for tuning in.